Suggestions for students. First point, communication. Children who feel a need for information or who have nightmares or worrisome fantasies about corona crisis should go and ask their parents for open and frank information. In case the parents are not able to answer their questions appropriately, parents and children could contact the school principal or a teacher or counselor to ask them for more proper information. Second point, emotional abuse. Schools are closed as a part of necessary measures. Then now you have less opportunity to be with your friends and get the social support that is essential for your good mental well-being. Being at home can place some of you at increased risk of abuses either verbally, physically, or sexually. Some children will witness to interpersonal violence of parents if their home is not a safe place. Hence, try to find someone to talk to about the problem, either principal, teachers, priests, or maybe a friend who can help and trust. Third point, relationships. Where real social contact is restricted or prohibited, children must try to find alternative ways for contact, either by way of speaking on the telephone to friends or grandparents or via the social media or by writing letters, stories, poems and drop them in a friend's house. Writing in a private diary can also be helpful to overcome periods of boredom. Children should be able to form and sustain decent relationships with peers, parents, teachers, and neighbors during this time. Fourth point, health concerns and personal hygiene. Good nutrition based on healthy eating is one essential factor that helps us to stay healthy and be active. Poor nutrition can contribute to stress, tiredness, lack of concentration, and capacity to work. So, have a healthy, balanced diet, eat fresh fruits and vegetables, and drink plenty of water every day. You also need to be careful about your personal hygiene these days. Follow strictly the directives prescribed by the health departments in terms of personal care, hygiene, and social distancing. Fourth point, joint activity. Children from various families or homes can make appointments of making a joint activity or a project. Example, producing together a big painting or drawing, with each child making his or her own project. And after some time, all parts will be collected and unified to a total product, or writing a story or poem together, each one a separate part, etc. Or designing and exercising a musical or dance performance which will be presented in a big show by the end of the lockdown. Children can also be invited to design something special for the day of the ending of the lockdown. Fifth point, social activity in the community. In many countries all over the world, beautiful initiatives are taken by children on behalf of elderly people, disabled people, lonely people, dropping a letter or drawing in their mailbox, go singing in front of their house, baking cookies or cakes and bring them to these people, go and offer assistance for shopping, etc. Solidarity, charity, courage, and support are major values to help other people to overcome the frightening and crippling situation of this corona crisis and lockdown. Sixth point, humor. Humor is a powerful means for people in crisis times to lighten the burden. Funny jokes or drawings or stories can make people laugh and smile and as such help them to survive. Children can do so easily via WhatsApp or internet or by dropping messages in a person's mailbox. Dear parents, students, to summarize all that is discussed so far, we suggest a few guidelines to be followed during this lockdown. First point, establish a daily routine at home and continue doing normal activities like practicing piano, bedtime reading, cleaning, cooking together, or even playing in the backyard. Second point, Don't be militant with the schedule. Consistent routine is what parents can do to preserve everybody's mental health. Third, be active in practicing breathing exercise. It works best in strengthening our respiratory system. It increases concentration and balances the hormones in the body. Fourth, ensure that the child takes proper rest. Good quality sleep every night recharges our immune system. Fifth, kids pay attention to the news when hot topics dominate it. Small doses of real life news from trustworthy sources are at full. Lots of exposure can do harm because children can become fixated on a news story and repeatedly look at the news coverage related to it, which causes anxiety and fear in them. Sixth, outdoor activity is the antidote to electronic gadgets. Seventh, make them engaged in outdoor activities like gardening, taking them for walks, short jogs, play tag, build forts, etc. Eighth, limit the screen time and exposure to media. Closely monitor what content they are exposed to and make sure time limits are set up. 10th, create a routine that prioritizes things you enjoy and even things you have been meaning to do but haven't had enough time, like reading your favorite book, watching an old movie, or to take up a new hobby, etc. 11th, include your children in plans and activities in and around the house like cooking, cleaning, cutting vegetables, arranging their cupboards, etc. 12th, give your children extra attention, appreciate their help and work. 13. Work to reach out to others. Reaching out to friends or family through phone, social media, and make sure that your children are connecting to those in their circle like their friends, neighbors. It will make them feel part of things and keep them connected. It also teaches skills and relationships and the value of caring. 14. Keep a schedule as much as possible even if you are not leaving the house. This gives them a purpose. Schedules and tasks keep children focused, less irritable or moody. 15th point. Enjoy the time together. There is so much togetherness that is happening in all this isolation that many kids just feel a sense of connection. Finding creative ways of getting involved help kids feel they are making a difference. To bind up, let's use this as an opportunity for teaching children to grow into responsible citizens. Help children find positive ways to express feelings such as fear and sadness. Engaging in creative activities as playing and drawing. Every family has their own rhythm and culture, and the challenge right now is to invent structures. Parents have important roles to play as they help their children navigate this new normal. Let's consider this given opportunity to help others and make a difference in the world, even from the confines of home. This pandemic is something we can't control, so let's find the best ways to make the best of it by finding time to teach each child the basic life lessons so that they can be self-sufficient, help them to bring in their most creative side, and help them to understand the importance of being with family. It's a rare opportunity. Kindly contact counselors from the NICE Counseling Center in Narpura. We are really glad to help you all. NICE Counseling Center, care of St. Norbert Nilaya, Simse Narpura. Mobile numbers 9482 617699 or 9482 813863. Thank you all.